Hello and welcome back to the last episode of Stabmonks On The Run. This is episode 88 and what an adventure it has been. We've gone all the way from tier 10 in the English football pyramid and up to the Premier League now in the final season of the save. And I'm so excited for the last game of the season. It's home against Southampton and it can take us a victory, can actually take us into 10th place. And we're guaranteed at 12th, so all over I'm really satisfied with our first season in the Premier League. I'm of course going to talk about the season, the save and everything else after this game. Take a look at the end of the season awards and all those things. It's also a pretty close race for the league title. Tottenham, United and Liverpool can win it today. So that is quite exciting as well. Other than that, let's just see here. We've had an okay run of form. After last episode, where we beat Brighton 3-0, we drew against Newcastle and Arsenal, then had a bad spell against Everton, City and Chelsea. All of them are in the playoff or better. Bounced back against Burnley, drew against Wolves, and we beat West Ham 3-1, which was really nice. A first goal for our new defender, El Hamdawi as well, I think. Yeah, it's his first goal. So, today, Southampton, home. I think we're just going to get into the game and get going. We're going to top the team, of course, for this last game of the season. Let's just put Mulholland back in there, and Delgado is going back in for El Hamdawi. And I think everything else is nice. Actually, I want our players to play this game. So Skog is back in. Chong has a bit of an injury. He's still injured, so he'll be out for the last game of the season. We're going to put... No, I think it's fine, actually. And I do want to play Iliev for the last game of the season as well, just because he's one of our club legends. So he'll be in there. So that's it, I think. Yeah, so let's just get into the game. Home against Southampton. There are a few places above us, 4 I think, but we're underdogs and let's do our best. Okay, so this will conclude our final season of the save, and I'm really happy to have come this far. I appreciate all the support for this save and everyone who has been clicking in on the series and following up. This is my first series for YouTube and it's a long one as well. My first Football Manager series as well. So to do this in 88 episodes has just been amazing for me. And I started out in December last year. As I said, at Southampton scores, but let's just finish up. We started out in December last year, and I've released almost 2 videos a week, which is which I think has been okay. I'm not a full-time YouTuber by any means, but I think it has been a really good experience for me. And I'm probably going to do a series for Football Manager 22 as well when we get there. The full game will be released on Monday, I think. No, Sunday, I think, here in Europe. Somewhere around that. So I think it's 7th of November. Maybe not, I can't remember. But anyway, let's talk a bit more about that after the game. We're 1-0 down and we have the ball now. Cardoso, great pass to Conway. Oh, and it's the post. That's a sitter missed by Conway. He usually scores those. He hasn't been his own self after the injury he had in February and March. So, that's too bad. But I have a confidence in him. He's on a pretty long contract here as well. So he will be a part of the club for a few years to come. Okay, second half. Up to Iliev. Iliev on the run. Ooh, it's a poor shot by Iliev. Too bad. It would have been so good for him to score in the last game of the season. And the last game of the series as well. He has about 75 goals for the club, I think, so he's one of our top goal scorers. Okay, 60 minutes gone. Laird has the ball. Ooh, great save by Pils. It's a corner. No, it's an offside. Okay. Let's just change up the players here. Skog off for Viala. Askes you're off. Moon is coming on, and we're going to go a bit more attacking. They get subbed on. Yeah, I haven't really tried FM22 at all. I did a few hours in it. Yeah, just to get a feel for it, and it feels really good. The engine has been... that's a great save by Pils. The match engine has been very much improved, which I'm excited about. There's a few things I don't like the transfer value now being a range, which is a bit confusing to say the least. But yeah, all over, I think it's a really improvement on the game. For FM21, I remember that the database was horrible, and it didn't get fixed until January or so. So some parts of even this save is just horrible. So I hope they haven't. I hope they've fixed the database for FM22. But we won't know until the full game releases. Okay, we need to just go all out now, I think. There's 15 minutes left or so, 20 maybe. So let's just focus on getting a goal. Haven't had much shots either. Okay, who can make an impact? Fabrizio Vasquez, you can make an impact. And we're going to go wing-back attack. So will you, Madeira. We will send Nick Moo. No, he's already on the attack. Cardoso will be gone on the attack. And the bowling midfielder will go as to support. And the Mazzala will go attacking. Okay, let's just go all out then. And very attacking. Highlight. Vasquez to Iliev. Can he get a cross in? No, to Iliev. Oh, great block. Picked up by Vasquez again. Oh, he dribbles around the defense. Oh, that's a great cross and a good shot by Cardoso. It's saved though. As a counter-attack for Southampton. But a great save by Pils again. Pils has been a really good goalkeeper for us this year. So I'm very glad I signed him. Okay, our ball again. Oh, it gets straight back to Southampton, and it's a goal. It's Amar Diallo with his 12th goal of the season. That's too bad. A bit of poor defending there from us. Okay, I'm just gonna fire him up now. Let's go. I can't go any more attacking than I already am. Or, sorry, I can. Let's just pull up the wing backs. Let's see if that actually does anything. Oh, Conway sneaks it past the fullback. Pass, Iliev. And it's a goal! Tural Iliev with his 3rd goal of the season. He had to score in the last game. He just had to. But look at that step by Conway, that first touch. He will be a star in the Premier League in the future, I think. Iliev is just... He's just so tall. Smashes it past the keeper. Yeah, I'm gonna do the change. Come on, one more goal. Get the draw. It doesn't look good. Well, we got 1 goal back. And to be fair, I'm quite happy with the season. And I'm very happy that Iliev scored the last goal of the save. One of our club legends. One of our club legends. Okay, so that concludes. We finish in 12th place. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, Pils, man of the match. That's great. That's just great. Okay, some scouted players. We're still receiving cash. Collected bonuses. Tottenham won the league, actually. Tottenham won the league. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, some scouted players. Okay, this is great. I'm gonna go ahead to the end of this season, and then I will come back and we'll take a look at the team, the history, the team for the seasons, everything. Be right back. Okay, so we're back for the end of the season. It was actually right after I pressed space, so that's nice. Okay, so let's do this then. We got Pils from an Australian club actually, so that is a great signing for us. He's averaging 7.38 this season, and we have been conceding so many goals. So that just proves how good he was for us. James Conway, of course, 21 goals and 8 assists. Really good striker. And for 240k, that's just amazing. German Delgado, we signed him in January. He's actually been playing really well, and he did really tighten up our defense. Koko Uzo is also a great signing. He's been out on loan all year at Cheltenham, I think, or something. Hamdawi, Harding Hook didn't play that much. Hamdawi did a okay job. Jaden Hill played okay. Another expensive signing. Fabrizio Vasquez came in January. He's played a few games. He's a really great prospect, by the way. Viala, a wonder kid from Manchester City, played a lot of games, and he was an asset for us. Yeah, and there's a few other players here as well. Namely, Tai Chong did a good count of himself, but some good players coming in this season. 12th position, that is just great, and an average home attendance of 20,000. That is just amazing. And that would be a problem right away, because I think our new stadium is supposed to be 13,000. So we'll need to expand that right away. And I do think it won't have corners. That is a staple of Football Manager 21. No new stadiums get corners. That's horrible. Anyway, we finish in between Fulham and Bournemouth. 12th is amazing. Leeds and Norwich and Newcastle get relegated. Oh, Newcastle with just 12 points. And Tottenham win the league. So no real surprises there. Moments to remember. Our biggest win is a 6-2 FA Cup win against Bradford City. We actually had that on an episode, I remember, in January. And we drew... we won 2-1 against Leicester away. That was a great game as well. And we beat Newcastle home 3-1. Goal of the season by Chong. Finances are amazing. Just amazing. I'll take a deeper look at the finances afterwards. Shirt sales, 6,000 shirts. That's all right. Conway, Hill, Skog, Askes, and El Hamdawi with the most shirt sales. Okay, so this is the team of the year, and it looks kind of familiar from last season, from the championship season. Pils wasn't there. We had Mulholland, Salisbury, and Edmonds. So 3 of the 4 defenders actually, and Fryman. So 4 out of 11 players from last season. Okay, so the accolades, we had some new record breakers. Jaden Hill is the highest transfer fee paid. That is actually Delgado now. I think up to 13 million. Fans player of the season is Pils. That is great. A goalkeeper again. He's also the young player of the season and the signing of the season. Goal of the season by Tahi Chong. Top goal scorer James Conway. Most assists Johan Askes. Pils with the most man of the match awards. Pils with the highest average rating, and most passes completed per 90 minutes is Jaden Hill. That is a great for a bowling midfielder. Okay, so let's just take a look here. This is a record high for us, of course. We are 12th in the Premier League. That is just great. Players inducted into our overall best 11 squad. Yeah, we still have Hapgood in goal. Regan Wiley is still there. Ooh, Regan Wiley. Where are you nowadays? You don't have a club. Your last club was... that's us. 7 years ago. Okay, that's horrible. Sorry, man. Buadu. Benjamin Buadu. He's a Trabzonspor. How did he get there? He's playing in Turkey. Yeah, he's still a decent player, actually. A great guy. Jones, who was that? Alex Jones. He was one of our first picks in 26. So that is 7 years ago. Played for us quite a few seasons and grew with us, I think. He's still at Cambridge. Tyrese Socket is at Stevenage. We sold him there for a few seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. Still an okay player. Gonna put him on our... Oh, he's still on our X-players list. We're gonna go through all the X-players afterwards. And the overall best 11 is still showing our old 4-1-2-2-1 formation, which is great. Harvey Rosmus, he finally retired. I actually took a peek at him earlier this season, and then he wasn't playing. So yeah, he finally retired. Noah Sharples, he's at Maidstone, 26 years old. Yeah, he's still keeping it real in the National League. And Skog is into the first 11 as well. Central midfielder. He's been playing. He's played 91 games for us, and that's only in 2 seasons, isn't it? No, it's actually in 3 seasons. I think we got him in January this season, so it's 2.5. He's a great player for us still. And he's on a long contract as well. Yeah. 4 more years. Joshua Eade is still here. He's at Wells still. He's been there for quite a few. Oh, he's been there for 10 years. He is a legend for them as well. Okay, I didn't need to... I do have him on my X-player list. Sean Stewart is here. Can't even remember him, almost. Colchester. Okay, he's been playing in Colchester for a few years. And Calvin Morgan. Of course, he has retired a long time ago. But he played 82 games for us, scored 73 goals. Okay, so the substitutes are Lewis Clayton, Joshua Mambo, Edmonds, Joe Buttle, Nick Moon, Klaus Bailey, and Ian Whiting. Where are they now? Yeah, that's what we just did. Season review. Yeah, that's what we just took a look at. So let's just do it like this. Side of 2024. Okay, so this is a new one. I haven't seen this yet. So we have the Chalvey Sports Best 11. Where are they now? And we also have the Chalvey Sports side of 2024, which is 9 years ago. Where are they now? That's quite nice. So we finished runners-up in the Big Bet Free Challenge Cup. Yeah, we already took a peek at Regan Wiley and Jaden Randall. He is a defender at Lincoln United now. Ooh, he's played many games there. 206 games. We also have Noah Sharples, yeah. Jack Cardogan. Where is he? He's at Worcester. He's been there for a few years as well. Great. And Wilson Chingoka. I can't remember Chingoka that much. He only played 13 games, but he's at Tooting and Mitcham. He's been there since he played with us, so that's nice. Ben Martin, I can't remember him either. It's almost 10 years ago. He actually played 62 games for us. He's a defender. I can't remember him at all, but he's at Sittingbourne. Ibrahim Carbo, I can remember. Yeah, he's a defender as well. 29 years old. He's a Sri Lankan international, or used to be, rather. He's at Hertford. Then we have Michalis Pastromas. He played 30 games for us. This guy I don't remember either. And Jaden Randall, we only took a look at him. And Bukhani I didn't like him at all, I remember. Right winger. Luke Reeve, he was with us until just a few seasons ago. Chris Rathbone was a great player for us. He was a third choice all the way, but he just had an assist streak of some magnitude. And it's Lee Sok-Yei, our South Korean striker. He actually played 121 appearances for us and scored 71 goals. One of our more prolific players, signed him from Portsmouth, actually. Yeah, he had some good seasons. Sean Shaks Nungang, really don't remember him, but I think he was a central defender. Joe Cairns, I can remember him. He's a striker, I think. Yeah, probably. Ludwin, have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, here I tied it at 22. That's way too early. Okay, so what's our expectations for next season then? Fight barely against relegation. I accept that. Of course, I'm not going to play the next season, but let's just take the dialogues. Okay, so we need to be a bit more realistic. Okay. No promises. Thanks. Bye-bye. See ya. New season team report. They're going on a break. Krent training camp. I'm going to send them to... We've gone to Austria. We've gone to the Netherlands, I think. Now we're going to... Let's actually go to the United States. Just for shits and giggles. Okay, so that's it. Okay. One of my time then. Let's just go through the squad as it is nowadays. Pils. We signed him this year. Pretty decent player. Mahgunz is a legend for us. He is here on his third season. Great player and still a good prospect actually. Salisbury, legend. Nah. He's just been there for 2 seasons, not too legendary. Delgado is new. Madeira, Jaden Hill, Skog, one of our good players. Cardoso has been there for 2 seasons, Askes, and Iliev. Let's just take a look at Iliev. This is his 5th season for us. He had a cracker of a season in the championship last season. And yeah, that put him in the Azerbaijani first team squad as well. Hasn't played too much this year, but he's done a job. Great guy. James Conway, signed him this season. Great player. He's also going to be good for this team. El Hamdawi, new this season. Vasquez. Edmonds has been with us for 2 seasons, I think. 3 maybe. 3 seasons. Signed from Sunderland. Vial is on loan. Whelan is a prospect. Still a good prospect. I hope he'll be here for a few seasons. Actually, yes, just one year contract. Okay, Nick Moon. Assist king. Never first choice, but I think he's a good asset to this team. And he's just 20 years old. City reject, and then Dirk Freeman from Everton, actually. German guy. Yeah, he still has some potential. And then we had just some subs and stuff like that. Nothing much to take care of. Sakharov is still a great prospect for us. I'm going to try to give him a new contract, but he wanted to be a first team player, so yeah, that's out of the question. Okay, so we have a few guys here as well, but nothing I want to show you. Yeah, that's alright. Nothing more to show in the under 18s as well. Okay, so to cap off our hierarchy, Iliev, Hill, and Skog are our team leaders. Iliev is probably gone by the end of the season, so maybe Hill will take his place as captain, or Skog. Yeah, Skog actually. Mahgunz, Edmonds. Yeah, this is looking great. A lot of more experienced players now. Our first 7-8 seasons, maybe. Almost most of our players were under 22. We still have a pretty young squad, but Pils is 24, Delgado 28 on Jaden Hill, yeah, 23 and 24 here, 25. Of course, Tai Chong is 33, which is great. So a bit more experience this year, and I think that has helped us. So yeah, we finished in the 4th round in the FA Cup and the 2nd round in the Carabao Cup. So let's go to take a look at the finances. Yeah, we're up to £58 million. This club is going places. If they can keep out of a relegation, they will be. They can establish as a Premier League team. I do think that. Club Vision, our training facilities and youth facilities has completed now, so they're a bit better as well. The new stadium will be finished in 6th of June. So the new guys will enjoy that. Let's just leave the club on some good terms. Let's improve the training facilities again, and improve the youth facilities, and improve the youth level. And that's all I could do. Okay, let's just continue one time. Yep. New training facilities completed this year in November. They actually rejected the new facilities. but we have increased our youth level to category 1. Let's just discuss this with the board. Rivals. Yes, they agree after some discussions. We'll also be finished in November, so that's nice. Okay. Great. Let's just see if we can... yes, we are improving our facilities. Okay, so our initial budget is... our wage budget is just shot up in the air. And that's a great transfer budget as well. Can we ask for anything else? No. Let's just continue one more time. Let's see if there's anything changes. And we're going to take a look at the old players after that. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so what we got left? A club info. Let's take a look at some history and some records first. And look at this promotion run there. We've had 3 seasons only without a promotion, and that was in the Championship, in League 2, and in the Vanarama National League North, actually. So that is just great for us. This is just horrible to see. We should be back at Arbor. The Arbor Park, but what can you do? Okay, so let's take a look at the facilities. Now the history. Overview. We won the Papa John's Trophy one time, the Vanarama National League South, the pitching in Southern League Division 1 South, the Uhlsport Hellenic League Premier Division, and the Uhlsport Hellenic League Division 1 East. So we didn't win any cups except for Papa Trophy, so that's too bad. We were in the final of the FA Vase 2 times, but we managed to lose both of them, so that's too bad, really. Yes. Landmarks. This is a lot of landmarks. Managers. That's me. Records. Let's take a look at the records. So, most points in a season, and these things aren't that interesting. Most goals scored in a season is in the League 1, actually, 107. That's a great season for us. Okay, so our highest attendance is 25,596 against Liverpool in the Premier League, of course. Average attendance 4,969. That was the last season. Lowest was 77. Well, that's pretty decent for a lower league club. Biggest win 8-0 versus Ramsgate in the FA Trophy. Biggest defeat, Newcastle beat us 8-1. That was in the FA Cup 3rd round when we were down in the National League South, I think. Highest scoring match, scoring league, transfer. Jaden Hill was our biggest transfer, but not really. That new Delgado guy is the new one, of course. Okay, so most goals scored by player in a season. Ian Whiting, which is cracker of a season. This was in League 1, I think. 60 goals in a season. That is just amazing. Most league apps by player is still Tyrese Socket. Actually, yeah. That is just great. Most league goals by player is Ian Whiting in a season. That is highest average rating. What does this star mean? Never mind. Highest average rating is also Ian Whiting. Youngest player is Pete Saul. Last season, actually. Oldest player, Ian Harvey. That was one of the first seasons. I think he was a left back, if I don't remember. Fastest goal, Ian Whiting, 11 seconds. Most goals per player in a match, Hockey, the South Korean. That is the same for the league match. Most assists by player in a season is Nick Moon, actually. Most clean sheets, Lewis Clayton. He's retired now. Most man of the match awards, Calvin Morgan. The youngest goal scorer is Haider Pelleman. He's also retired, unfortunately. Oldest goal scorer, Ian Harvey. That's just great. What is more here? This is great. Okay, so most overall goals by player in the season. So here's all our strikers. Calvin Morgan, Sokie, David Fisher. Can't really remember him. He retired after us. He was with us just one season. Where did we got him from? Stamford? Really can't remember him, but I can remember Sean Stewart. We played him up top for a season. Great guy. Oyan Pera had some crackers of a seasons. Ian Whiting, Buttle, Iliev, Conway. These three played alongside each other for 3 years, and that was just great. Yeah, 6 goals a season. That's just crazy. Okay, so most assists by player this season: Chris Raftbaum, Darren Goss, can't remember him. Klaus Bailey, Socket, Holmes, Moon, and Eskes. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at our shortlist then. For the last thing, ex-players. There's a few here, still here. Burton is at Blackburn. He was one of our first prospects that we actually made some cash on. Holdsworth as well, still doing it at Brentford. Martin Devine is in DC. He is American, so he's back home, I guess. Well, he is born in England, to be fair. Alex Jones is at Cambridge. Sean Stewart is at Colchester. Barry Burns, our central defender prospect, is at Dulwich Hamlet still. Jorge Rodriguez. Who was that again? That was a prospect we actually made money on. Well, we didn't make too much money. Anyway, it's at Barnsley. Oyen Perez at Colchester along with Stewart. Socket is at Stevenage. Sharples at Maidstone. Klaus Bailey is at East Grinstead. He's a good player. I really think he was a good player. 87 appearances for us. Yeah. And Sam Salis, that's a few years ago. He's well retired. No, he isn't retired. Played one game for Basingstoke. No, 22. Okay, Kieran Michaels is at Yate. George Robinson, can't remember him. He's at Clacton. Joshua Eade is at Wellstill. Mabo without a club. Chibuisi without a club. So is Charlie Rayfield, Sokye, and Wakefield. And Mbukani. Sokye, did he play for someone else? That's too bad. He was a great guy. He actually had some under 20 caps as well. Steven Jackson, we had him on loan, I think, a few years. Colin Owens, he was a good player for us. Gwyn Gosh, Cardogan at Worcester. Cargbo at Hertford. Sean Loughren at Dollingstown, that's in Northern Ireland, I think. Yeah. And Regan Wiley is without a club. Okay. So most of the other guys are retired then. Yeah, so that concludes this season and this save. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been following the series and who have been watching the videos, following me on Twitter and keeping up to date with Chalvey Sports. This is a club I hadn't heard about before I started the save, and to be fair, I think it's a great club. They are tier 10 in the English Football League, football pyramid. I mean, they have a great youth setup, it seems. So, if I will probably go to England in a year or two. So maybe I could go there and catch a game. That would be amazing. That would be a dream, really. And I think this club has some potential, both in a Football Manager, of course, but also in real life. And I will keep a close eye on Chalvey Sports. Yeah, so the club has become one of my favorite clubs. So I'm quite excited to maybe catch a match one day. That would be awesome. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who's been following the series. We will follow up this last episode with a episode where I simulate the game 5 years and maybe 10 years in the future and see if Chalvey Sports can keep playing in the Premier League. That will be exciting. So I think that episode will come out maybe a day or two after Faith's last episode. And yeah, that is very exciting as well. So again, let's just get back to the screener. Thank you everyone for following me for 682 games with Chalvey Sports. It has been a dream and a very cool experience for me doing a Football Manager and a YouTube series, which is a completely new thing for me. And thank you for every comment, every retweet, every one who has clicked in on one of my videos, and I appreciate it. So much. So thank you again, and I'm gonna come back for FM22. I will take a few weeks off because I have some exams actually now to do, and I'm moving to a new apartment. And yeah, stuff's going on, and and of course I'm still waiting for FM22 to release fully and get some databases going, because I'm surely gonna do a lower league save again, or a journeyman maybe. I haven't really decided yet, but one of those two. So I'm gonna come back in maybe at the end of November or December maybe, and I might do some experiments in between. But yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed this series and this video and my channel, please click the thumbs up button and the subscribe. That would appreciate very much. Also leave any comments as well. That is really appreciated. So, and follow me on Twitter. That would be great, and I'll keep you up to date there. So yeah, that's it for Stabmonks On The Run. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.